Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Are you playing somebody online?
All right, let's get this show on.
Oh, it's computer?
It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From midfield now. Brought in right side. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Running behind center with Kamara. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
They've been giving me a few of the, I think the one just those. I really haven't looked.
Back to throw now. It is cut left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I said it was only one magic. Tell me there's another magic right there.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Blake Groupie to try the extra point.
Start.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Start looking when I get back on. Game shouldn't take too long.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On third down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn that one. Who set it down?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can
more
take
piece of soccer trying to get that coach.
and turn them into good yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Coach one of the players right now.
But he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw by Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 36. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short. Here's Purdy.
Wow.
In by Ayuk.
That was an easy pick.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play.
From what I've seen, not like
that is good
the high-level coaches. Like,
here he is on 3rd and long.
Defense.
This interception ends that drive. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I really can't move on.
Pass play coming here. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints possession of the football. They got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Ellie, I got them beast dunks.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. We send a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's the Orlador. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chase Young bringing him down there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down from the gun. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And it will be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there.
A dunker.
And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Rolling out to his left. Taking a big
That's
shot
picked.
for the end zone.
I don't know why you even threw that.
Mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints
Glad he threw it,
take
though.
over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He brings the offense up now.
So he did do a thing for T.O.
Kamara gets it on the draw. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. 2nd and 10 now. And they get to a
pass
the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play now. That's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So the Saints send out Blake Groupie for the try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Nicotomney's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy.
Pick that off. Oh my lord, that was great coverage. Right at you.
That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Now it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Play action now with Purdy. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. George Kittle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Purdy.
Oh, that's a good pass.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
I got him.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Target, it's Hill. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. They'll throw it. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the sack, another pass on second down. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay. Half.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action.
Thank you. Good bait.
Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Great bait by me.
It doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 24. Finds his man over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that
Boy,
play.
Big
And
Zoo.
for the 1st.
Different. You
They run it from
got
the
that Big
gun.
Zoo box sweat.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
What is his thing? Tuck.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Kamara is across the line for
Let's
the
get it.
Dolphins touchdown.
It's a big touchdown.
Further to start the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points. Reed now to kick this one away.
Tell him, trying to test out this McDaniels.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The
Freaking this good on
gets to it.
defense. It's a better card.
And the
Oh,
time will start
different.
out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying for the
I'll
deep
live with that. That's picked.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it.
4 picks,
Like-
1 game. Hey, I get it.
Alright, look like this guy's in give up mode.
It isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes.
Oh, wait. Which one is that?
Him off this field altogether.
Yeah, I know what you got to do for that one, though. Unless I have it already.
First down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk.
3 games of, like, head to head or triple threat.
Guys has a chance to bring down a running back, able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A good defensive play breaks that one up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I'll check my challenges after.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14.
Yeah, whichever one say top 3 is the one for the coach.
27 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I know I need 2 more. I'll check once this game. I'm up 27, so.
Kamara running out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Yeah. Dark matter coach. Yeah.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry
I don't want him to
about
lose
a third
yards.
down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
So I got a new. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put this guy. Evan Turner.
Point after splits the uprights.
I want to keep him at the one, put him at the 1 or the 2.
Reed now to kick this one away.
I do a mock arrest style. Yep, and the UPS gear.
So he's going to bring this out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
This guy done lost it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, you just choose what, your best player or whatever?
Haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Seen somebody with Jason Kidd yesterday.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball.
About to do it,
It
man.
takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
What is he wearing?
He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets
Oh boy,
this one away.
Dizzle.
Fair catch called for
Beast.
and made.
No, I gotta get him and put him in some Houston gear.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints are going to enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. On the give, it's Miller. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations
I guess so.
where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
Yep, I already know you wanted the baseline dunk.
Instead, it goes backwards.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
That's what I be talking about, slippy, slidey defense. That's why you just need straight lockdowns. That's what I'm working on.
It's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they pick him up again. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception.
Wait, is that Dr. J?
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that
I played somebody with that card. He was terrible. The guy was terrible, not the card. Tell him. I played it. Scott Plug, Bissell.
Horrific experiences in my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd.
Guy has Zion, has 0 points.
Fans love the long ball.
100 overall.
They got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games.
Guy that was getting beat up by Mecca Okafor.
It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13.
That's what I also need to get cards. I got that little snatch back. Oh, it's fake.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
It's got a sweat.
Third and just 2 to go. Another run for Kamara. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll look to throw on fourth down.
You're up to yo.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Groupie to try to extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away.
This was an easy game.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
I need Ronnie Lott to get a pick, man.
Looking to throw, Purdy.
It's a good pass.
Fits it through the middle.
And what, the KO?
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge
Which KO do I have on him?
They get 35 out of that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Purdy to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You say you got to be using the #1 pick? Just one? Which one of them or three?
From the gun is Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
This running back is a mismatch maker.
I don't even know if I got that. Oh, yeah.
This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Third and short. Here's Purdy.
Oh, he had him over there.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses.
Oh, he just got quitting. Yep, this guy name is He Different. That was sweat.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got to change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to feed the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? I'm gonna run it up, though you know you're fun
That all could dribble. And he's probably so creeped out he barely know everybody's shot. Get a lot ain't going on. That's different.
Thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All
Take zip. So what?